what's your favorite like pop culture thing happening right now?
Probably the US Open.
Yeah.
My favorite thing about it is people are realizing what a PR tool it is to get videos of celebrities out there. Kylie Jenner, Timothée Chalamet, Camille Rowe, and M. Rada and Z-Way. They're all sitting and they're all watching it, but they're all reacting and they're all having fun. Do they know anything about tennis? I don't know.
Hey campers, welcome back to another episode of Gay and Afraid with me, your host, Eric Sedeño, or better known as Rico Taquito. This is the podcast where we are putting the camp back in camping. Today, we're talking about all things pop culture movies and how that shaped our upbringings. To help me get into this topic, I have someone very special joining me around the campfire today. You know her from her amazing red carpet interviews and movie reviews. Please help me welcome the iconic, the beautiful, the stunning Emily Uribe.
Oh my God, so many fun words. Thank you.
Yes, you look gorgeous.
Oh my God, thank you.
We talked about her outfit for like 5 minutes
Yes,
before.
we did. But look at you with like the diesel. Like, come on. It's
Yeah.
eating a bit.
Yes. I would say it's a small meal.
No, it's a happy meal.
It's a small eat.
Yeah.
Thank you for being here. I asked you earlier if you were gay and afraid, and you said,
I'm bisexual and afraid.
woo! Can we get applause?
Yeah.
Yes.
It's not pride, but every day is pride for us.
I'm proud of you.
Thank you.
I'm so proud of you.
Thank you.
I like your little...
Thank you. I actually had one on my
Jewels,
front
teeth
tooth
jewels.
at the end, but I like bit it off because I was going to can and I couldn't have them, but I couldn't go get them removed in time. So I thought the front one, like as long as that's out, it's fine.
Yeah. And if you're just listening, we're talking about her teeth jewels.
Yes, my tooth gems. They're
tooth gems.
pink.
Yeah. Do you like... do you have to get them removed?
Yeah, so they use the glue that they technically use for like braces.
Braces.
So
Oh.
they stay on. Like, I don't know how I truly got this one off. I
That's
think
wild.
I have like buck teeth. Like my teeth are strong. So I feel like I definitely was like chewing really hard on
I don't
something.
think you have buck teeth.
Oh, thank you. Elementary
You-
school taught me that.
You have like nice, like healthy
Thank
smile.
you. Oh my gosh, thank you. No, yeah, but I need to get these removed.
I feel like it's a vibe.
It is a vibe. Teffy has them.
Yeah.
So I love seeing her, but she gets the designs. I love them.
She said someone asked her if she had cavities or something. Or like she said something to me one time that she's like, someone asked me if I had something in my teeth. Just like,
You were like, no, it's a butterfly. Sorry.
I love Teffy so much.
That's mother.
That's
Madre.
really-
Madre.
No, she's literally like the
That's
best girl.
icon.
I know. I went to her birthday party. I felt so lucky I got invited.
Oh my God. Like you got the golden ticket.
Yeah,
That's
that-
Willy Wonka herself.
Willy Wonka.
Of like the Latino factory. I don't know.
She's queen of the Latino.
She's-
I'm an Oompa Loompa.
That's why you were invited.
No, like what's that girl? Violet and Willy
Beauregard.
Wonka. Yeah, Violet, Beauregard, and Willy Wonka were having a bob off in that movie.
Oh my. You and your bob. You just posted a video today about Kim Kardashian and her bob.
I almost brought the bob to set.
Why didn't you?
Because I was like, I can't. I have to save it for a special, like, well, okay, we're doing my Halloween episode of this filming.
Oh,
So, like, I'm really excited to.
you're going to go all in. I'm excited.
Well, how are you today?
I'm so well. I am so happy to be here. I actually just flew in from Vegas.
I know, this morning.
Yeah, we got off the plane, hopped in an Uber, and zoomed right here.
And beat me.
Yeah, well, hey, there was delays, but we were here first. But I was so familiar with this set because I've
Yeah.
worked here before.
That's so cool.
I know.
I know, you're an actress.
I try. Can't really say that yet.
Okay, so I was Googling you
Oh my.
this morning. I was like researching you. And so you're from Salinas.
Salinas, California. Anything for Salinas.
It's like 4 hours north of LA.
Yes, it's a very easy drive. You take like the 101 and you just go straight there.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, like, I did a road trip to San Francisco.
Oh, it's like not that far at all.
Yeah. It's cute. And like the drive is really pretty.
Yeah, if you take the scenic route, because there's so many different ways you can
You
get
can
there.
take PCH.
Yeah. Oh, PCH and going through Santa Barbara and
Yeah.
San Luis Obispo. Oh, so nice.
Yeah, it's just way longer.
6 hours.
Yeah.
About.
But it's beautiful. It was like, well, I did that road trip another time with my friends. We stopped at, what's that big national park?
Yosemite? Yellowstone? I don't know the national parks, baby. Redwood
well,
City?
the Redwood is like in San Francisco.
Big Sur?
Big Sur, yeah.
Yeah.
We stopped at Big Sur.
Oh,
and
I
it was
fear.
so beautiful.
No, the nature there is actually like you're transported to like a fairy world. It's so nice.
Yeah. I know. I'm like, ugh, I grew up in Texas. It's flat and dry and sad.
Oh my god.
So like anytime there's like a hill, I'm like, oh my God. It's so beautiful. No, but I just wanted also like for our listeners, we're shifting into a new kind of like format for the podcast. And we're going to be doing like more past, present, future with each guest. I like want to know basically this is based off this moment from like when I was a kid and someone asked me if I was gay, and I was like, I'm straight. Like, I'm straight.
No, I just love Katy Perry. Teenage Dream is amazing.
Lady Gaga's so sexy. Okay, I like really did love Teenage Dream though.
Yeah,
Like,
no, I fear everyone did. I feel like that's such a
is that what's the one where she's like
album.
naked on a cloud? Is
That's
that
Teenage
that's
Dream.
that's the name of the album?
That's the cover art. Yeah, it's Katy Perry's Teenage Dream album.
Oh, okay.
I believe.
Right?
We might have to fact check.
Remember when Katy Perry got like a pixie cut and everyone's like, we hate her.
Oh, after it, like Katy cats everywhere were sad. Like I hate to say it, but even I was sad. I was such a fan of her
Are
during
you
her
a Katy cat?
I am. I loved her during her Prism era. That's probably my favorite. I was too young for Teenage Dream, but I would still like listen to the music in the car. And then after that, I kind of fell off. But I've heard Witness. I've heard like her recent stuff.
Yeah, I feel like you know Katy Perry. Everyone knows Katy Perry.
Yeah, no, I know Katy Perry. I've seen her concert movie like so many times.
Really?
Yeah, it was excellent.
Isn't
I saw it in theaters.
That's where she like
Cries
is
over
going
it.
to get on stage,
Yeah.
and
she literally is like she has to be ready.
that's how I feel before I make a TikTok.
Like you're ready to go.
I'm like, I'm sad, I'm happy, and then I'm like, no.
If you like kind of train yourself to do that, it's so easy.
I feel like you probably have to be pretty good at like.
Oh
putting it
yeah,
on.
sometimes like Amelie's sitting behind the camera, but she's literally seen me turn it on and turn it off.
Yeah,
It's so fun.
I feel like it's a skill you have to develop.
Yeah.
Well, here I did want to ask you.
The transition was great. Well,
here.
here.
No, I just wanted to ask you, like, so you grew up in Salinas.
Yes.
And you're 20. You're
I'm
23.
23. Yeah.
Born in the year 2000.
Yes.
Mm.
Best year ever.
And you're February
1st. Yeah.
So
Aquarius.
are you Capricorn or Aquarius?
I'm
okay.
I'm Aquarius, Sun, Sag Moon, Sag Rising.
I know an Aquarius who's awful.
Who is it? You won't spill, will you?
No, it's like
No.
a friend who doesn't watch this podcast
Oh
anymore.
my god.
A friend who we're not friends anymore.
Oh,
You know what I mean?
perfect.
But-
Some are they a man or a...
Man.
Oh yeah, Aquarius men are terrible.
But they're like, what? Well, men
Aquarius,
in general.
yeah. Oh yeah.
But like Aquarius man, like he was so my way or the highway. And he would be pissed off and then he wouldn't know how to
Oh.
tell you. So you'd just be mad. And
Do you know his other signs?
No.
Oof. Oh my.
Well, like, what's your Aquarius experience?
I mean, my ex was a Libra and air sign. So
Okay.
with an air sign, I feel like they're very difficult. I'm a very difficult person. I'm also my way or the highway, but I also can acknowledge other people's feelings within that. Like I can't just like do that.
Yeah.
But experience wise, I know a lot of Aquarius women. I don't know a lot of Aquarius men. And
Yeah.
Aquarius women are very easygoing. I think we're very chill. I think we have like a good sense of humor.
Are Aquarius actually water sign or are they
We're water.
water?
No, we're air.
Air.
Air,
You're
yeah.
air. Okay.
Yeah, we're air. So Gemini, Libra, and Aquariuses are air.
Oh my God, this is worst signs ever.
Well, Gemini men.
I'm a
not-
Gemini rising, so I'm talking trash about myself.
Oh my
like,
god!
literally.
Some Gemini men horrible. Gemini women I feel like very like manipulative. Like they know how to turn a situation around.
I'm one of my good friends a Gemini man, and one of my enemies a Gemini woman. You know, so
Oh
I
my
feel like that
God.
adds up.
My god.
But also, like, I really feel like it's kind of all made up because I'm a Virgo and I'm just not a Virgo.
What's your other signs?
I'm a Gemini rising.
What about your moon?
And then a Pisces moon.
Oh, then yeah, I could totally see why you're not a Virgo.
Well, like, I was an hour late. So
But you have a good work ethic, and you also know exactly
I
how to
think
get the job done.
it comes in. This actually was my first time ever being late to set. So
You
it was, like-
weren't late. There were delays.
Yeah, it was delays. I really feel like it comes in like perfectionism. Like I have to do things like perfect
Oh yes.
on certain things, not everything, but I feel like I really feel like I feel it sometimes.
Yeah.
But I don't see the Virgo. Like I have Virgo friends who are like my Virgo girlfriends.
Virgo women are very intense.
Like they get shit done.
Yeah. Like I Virgo Beyonce's a Virgo, and that should
Yes.
tell you a lot. That's a work
Just
ethic.
like me.
Yes, that can't be beat. But Virgo women very intense.
Yeah, I love a Virgo girl.
Because they're always gonna do it.
I love a Virgo girlie. She's gonna have like I have a group of 4 friends, and there's 3 Virgos, me, and then 2 girls, and then a Leo.
Oh my gosh.
And it's the best friend group ever because if we plan a trip, the 2 Virgos take care of everything.
Yep. And you guys just Venmo. Venmo request.
Oh my God, that's the best type of friend.
I know.
I love I'm putting my card down for the points and I'll Venmo
Oh,
you.
thank God. I never have a card on me. That's
Really?
my worst habit. Because I lost my Chase debit card and I never found it, but no one's ever stolen anything. So I've just used the same one.
That is so insane.
Yeah.
I lost my credit card yesterday. I was so sad.
Where? Oh no.
So I went on a run by the beach and I had to pay for parking. And instead of putting it back in my wallet, I put it in my like
Oh,
shorts.
she fell out.
And I like was running and I pulled my phone out and it just like flew out. But I was
No.
like,
Did you order another one already?
Yeah.
Oh, perf.
That was a Virgo in me. I was like, I have to do this right now.
No, right away.
I read online that you said you were a very like performative kid.
Yes,
Yeah.
I did a lot of different. Well, the thing is,
Or you were a show off. You said you were a show off.
Yeah, I feel like I was a very big show off. My parents didn't have the money to put me in things. Like dancing is like you have to pay for it.
It was expensive.
Yeah, but I remember when I was younger, my elementary school at the time, because I went to 2, they had folklorico. I don't know if you're familiar with like.
Yes.
Yeah.
Did you have the big dress?
Oh, and we went to Mexicali to get my skirt done. Like we had like everything. Like my mom fully put me in it, and then I think by first grade I was fully out of it, because I transferred schools. But I also did like this. Like I was the Lion in the Wizard of Oz in middle school. I like fully would love to do plays. I was a stage manager in my community college.
Okay.
Yeah.
So you were like a gleek.
Okay. Yeah. well, yes. But yeah, I was a gleek. I wasn't watching the show though when it was releasing. I saw it after. But I loved like learning about theater. I love learning about movies. My parents just didn't have the money or like the time really to put me into it.
Yeah.
To maybe give me a bigger shot of doing things.
Like children's activities are so expensive.
Expensive and for parents to do that. Like I understand why parents get nannies and they get au pairs because it's like, how is a mom and dad supposed to figure out and leave work? Oh, my son has soccer practice. Oh, my daughter has to go dance. It's really difficult.
I would have practice like every week after school on Wednesday, soccer practice. And then on the weekends, I'd have like a tournament or a game like every week. I'm like, that is so crazy. And it also costs like thousands of dollars to play like select soccer.
No, I remember I did soccer also. Like I was in random activities all the time. And I remember I played soccer up until middle school. And then in high school, I did a sport every season. I did field hockey, I did soccer, and then I did lacrosse.
Oh, okay.
And then I did summer training. So I was never bored.
That's a lot.
Yeah. I loved to like in
so
any area of life.
Been a performer.
Yeah, I just love to like perform and do anything.
Okay, but before we move completely off Glee, I have a really sad Glee story. So I made my family sit down and watch the premiere episode with Leah Michele.
That's insane, actually. Like you gathered everyone in the living room. And this is important.
I'll never forget. It was my mom, dad, and sister, and I think my brother was in college.
Oh my.
And I like we're sitting around the TV and it starts like really crazy because it talks about like her 2 dads like getting a bunch
and all her clubs.
Yeah.
Oh.
And then I remember we made it like 15 minutes into the episode and my dad goes, "What the is this?" And he changed the channel.
Your dad was sick of your shit.
No, he was like, "No."
Who was your favorite Glee character?
Kurt.
Oh, I mean, yes.
Just because I don't know. I love a twink. No, but like I've never honestly fully watched it all the way through.
But that's the best thing about TV shows that have like that many seasons. It'll never end.
Yeah.
If you never finish it, it never ended.
Okay, Rachel Berry's bangs. She started a movement.
They were a character of their own.
They were. Like I feel like she doesn't get the credit. Like who's
I mean, I'm gonna say this right now. I don't think Rachel Berry's getting any credit.
Zoe Deschanel.
Oh yeah,
gets all the credit for the bangs.
Yeah.
But I think Rachel Berry had something to do with it.
She
was that a
before.
wig?
No, I think she fully had bangs. Or those
it
were
should have been a wig.
Or those were really good clip-ins.
There's no way they were clip-ins.
Because by like certain seasons, they were starting to phase them out, and she didn't even have curtain bangs. She just had like a piece of hair.
She had a blunt. She had a blunt.
She had a blunt cut.
No, she had a blunt bang.
Thank God she never had a bob. She would have had a ass bob.
Oh, she should have had a bob.
I don't think Funny Girl. If you wanted a bob, you watched Funny Girl.
Okay, did you go see it?
Oh, and she did My Man, her last show. You know how terrible I felt not being in New York? I literally wish I could fly. I wish I was Supergirl so I could fly and do it.
You know what? It's funny. My parents were in town the night of the last show, and we went and saw Back to the Future the musical. Not
you wanted to see the DeLorean that bad.
My dad, okay, but for my dad to go to a musical,
major.
and we found one that he really was like actually excited to go to. I was like, okay.
What was the review?
He loved it.
Oh
like
my
I feel
God.
like if you watch, like my mom and dad, one of their first dates when they were dating was like going to the movie and seeing that.
Absolutely.
So it was really nostalgic for them and they like really liked it. It was like my boyfriend went with us. He's never seen Back to the Future. He was like, "What the is this?"
He was your dad watching Glee. Like, what the is this?
Oh, speaking of like movies though, like do you have any favorite movies that you have from your childhood that you like think about often?
Oh my God.
I can go first.
Yeah, go ahead.
High School Musical made me gay.
Of course.
I swear, like I thought I was Sharpay after that. Like
Did you watch Her Fabulous Adventure?
It was bad.
Oh,
wasn't it?
I thought I enjoyed.
Is it when she moves to New York and it's all ratchet?
Yeah, well, she like doesn't
And
really
she
have
moves
a
to New-
purpose anymore because she like
yeah.
didn't get into school.
Isn't she moves to New York to be like a musical theater girl.
Yes, yeah.
And then she all of a sudden is not loaded.
Oh, like they cut
Right?
her
Like,
off, and Ryan goes
did
to
they
like
cut her
Juilliard,
off?
probably.
Oh.
I mean, she still has like a nice place.
I thought it was like all jank.
No, I mean, if you have a loft in New York, that is not just because there's brick in there. That's not jank. You kind of have it made. Look at Rachel Berry's apartment. Like, please.
Oh, Rachel Berry. I miss her.
I love her. She's my favorite on Glee.
She's your favorite?
Yeah.
Do you feel like you're her?
Not all the time.
Okay, who do you think if you were a Sex and the City character, which one would you be?
Oh my, I think I'm Charlotte. I don't think I'm as bold as Carrie and wrong all the time. Sorry, Carrie was wrong. I don't think I'm as
I'm
no,
Carrie.
let's talk
I'm Carrie.
Let's talk about it.
Well, the thing is, I'm Carrie.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No,
but you're Charlotte.
Yeah, I don't think I'm like necessarily a prude. I just am very private about certain things.
Yeah.
Like whenever I would get mad at them though if they ever got mad at Samantha because I'm like, why can't a woman express herself in her friend group? Is this really what we're doing? In that year, maybe, but not now.
There's a reason that Kim Cattrall has so much power and she can like get paid $1 million for like
the
17,
cameo. And it was
32 seconds on screen.
excellent.
It was good.
Like they got the old costume designer back too. I think that made such a difference.
Yeah.
Because the costume designer also wouldn't come back.
I know. Wait, Pat. Her name was like Pat.
Pat, yeah. She would not come back. She only styled Samantha.
That's really crazy.
Yeah. But that's why also like I don't think the clothes, the fashion necessarily is that good.
Well, I think
just
she's
like that.
also like things have changed so much. So like she's not dressing as young.
Yeah.
And I think that like dressing older and like
more maturely,
she's adding all these layers and these huge volumes that there's like I don't think she needs. Like she's still like a beautiful, slender, like older woman.
No,
Like
I
she's not even
totally
like
agree.
old. She's like 50. 60.
Yeah.
She's not 60 yet, right?
No, I don't know actually.
I don't know. I just think that's so crazy that she like her outfits, I mean, some of them eat.
So sorry.
Okay, but what movie from your like childhood or show or like
yeah, I mean, my favorite movie of all time is probably Clueless. Alicia
yeah.
Silverstone. Like that movie shaped I remember my mom when I was really little, they were playing it at like a local theater and my mom took me and after I think I had to be 6 or 7 years old. And I remember leaving that theater thinking, I am gonna be just like Cher. I love Cher, I love her life, but also as a girl who like loves her father, I love my dad. My dad is my favorite person ever. Seeing how much care she took over him and like how she had to be almost, the woman of the house, it really made me like it inspired me to do that too.
Yeah,
but
she really was the woman of the house.
And then Lizzie McGuire.
Oh, Lizzie McGuire.
I love her. I'm such a I'm a Hilary Duff fan to this day. I think she's so fantastic.
I feel like she needs to make music again because Metamorphosis was good.
It was the album. Like if you were listening to that in the rain, you were having the time of your life.
Have you watched Raise Your Voice?
No.
The Hilary Duff movie?
I have not. See, I know more of her
it.
TV than I do all of her movies. Like I loved her in Cheaper by the Dozen.
So like my favorite part about Raise Your Voice is she's a singer, right?
Yes.
And they like there's a point where they are like, okay, she can't hit these notes. So they get a second person to play.
Yes.
And you can clearly tell when it's not her singing.
Yeah. That was like Gabriella singing that one song in the first High School Musical when she's like thinking of leaving Troy and she's like going through the hallways and she's like sees his sign. That was not her singing.
Well, Zac Efron was not singing at all.
And Drew Seeley was, and he ate.
Okay, yeah.
Like another Cinderella story. I don't get why his career was not.
Is he not cute or something? Like
he was so handsome. I thought he was so hot.
I don't know. Zac Efron in that movie though, they edited his eyes to be like electric
like,
blue.
His eyes were like headlights. Like they were like like Miley Cyrus in that one picture. Literally seated.
Okay, I love that picture so much.
And it was at the Grammys. Like of all places to look like that. Miley's eyes were literally like
She needs to recreate that moment because like that is so funny.
Like you used to be young, now recreate it.
No, like
do
literally.
Something.
Well, she just came out with music, right? Again?
Used to be young, yeah.
Is that what it's
That's
called?
That's the song called.
Oh, I'm sorry. I'm like, I love Miley. I haven't been listening to her.
What was your favorite era? Mine was Bangers. I love Bangers era.
Bangers was hard to beat. Bangers is so
good. To
good.
this day, I don't think any artist has really done what Bangers has done. And it was just such an insane tour, insane time to be alive as a young person who loved pop culture. Because I was defending Miley Cyrus at my school. Like, no, that's my friend. No, because that's my friend.
Because that was back in, high school. Was it in high school for you? Do you remember when 23 came out?
Yeah, I'm in the
A
club.
club.
High off perk with
my
some shades.
on.
Like that was
Tatted up
no.
mini skirt with
I
my
was
J's
singing
on.
that like walking through the hallways. I thought I was the baddest bitch in my school uniform.
And you were.
And I was. No. That and then when Taylor Swift came out with 1989, Welcome to New York Through Those Hallways was an insane listen.
I think that Taylor Swift, like, see, I'm not a Swiftie,
Mhm.
but like you are.
Yeah, I
Yeah.
would definitely say so.
And it's a form of like mental illness because it's like you get addicted and then
Yeah.
you can't stop. Like once you're a Swiftie, you just like can't stop.
I will say I was an avid listener of Taylor Swift, and then I got to see her this year on tour. I went to the Eras tour. And after the Eras tour, I have not stopped listening to like playlists of her music.
Exactly,
Like
that's what I'm saying.
I would have thought it like with the tour
It's
was
like-
like ended.
Like Taylor Swift music is like a black hole because once you get into it, it's
Yeah.
over
Yeah.
for you.
If
like,
you were an era, you'd be I think you'd
lover. Well, because it's gay.
sure.
I don't. No, that's the one that I was like, I can't listen to this. I'm so sorry.
It wasn't my favorite album.
It
That's
was-
my least favorite Taylor album. Like
That-
I made a video about that.
I'm sorry. It's really not my. I like gave it a
Yeah.
whirl.
But it
not for
has
me.
gems. Like I think some songs like Lover with the Shawn Mendes version will always eat for me.
Oh,
Oh,
okay.
but you love the album.
What? I do not love the album.
But that's your album.
Oh, who else was good when you were like younger? That was like music wise.
Music?
Well, also like did you grow up with Spotify? Like
No, I grew up with iTunes.
iTunes,
Or
yeah, same.
Pandora. My mom and her Pandora
Oh,
stations are like this. They're
I'm
locked in.
Still with her Pandora.
Like they won't ever switch. Like I have a family Spotify account and my mom will never transition. Like I
Yeah.
don't understand why. But Gwen Stefani was big in my house.
Oh, Gwen.
That was a really big
when
one.
she was the chola.
when she was cosplaying, like I was eating it. Like
I miss Latina Gwen Stefani.
Rebelde was really big for me. I don't know if you know Rebelde. They were a
No.
group and they had a show on like Univision Televisa. Like they were like the it group for like Mexican kids. I would come home from school, race to the TV so I could watch it with my mom, and I'd literally crop all my little shirts as like a 7-year-old, and my mom would be like, pull your shirt down. Like, what the is wrong with you? But it was so, I love that. They're actually touring again. They're having a
Oh,
reunion tour,
really?
and it's like they've sold out like arenas. They just sold out Madison Square Garden for 2 nights.
Are you serious?
Yeah, they're
that
huge.
big?
Yes, but
Whoa.
what's funny? I think my mom let me listen to the music a lot when I was a kid was because all of their songs, or at least most of them, were gospel.
Oh,
And
it was it like low key gospel?
It was gospel, like it was Jesus was singing to you.
Okay, see, like I don't think I ever had the experience of like gospel rock or like Christian rock.
That was my mom's gospel rock for sure. Like I didn't grow up going to church.
Oh, really?
Yeah, that was we
I'll
were.
pray for you. Yeah.
You know what? I'll meet you where we end up. Don't you worry.
No, I'm just kidding. No, but I was in an Uber and for 45 minutes, and he was playing. My AirPods died, and he was playing gospel music, like gospel rock, like Christian rock music,
Like Evanescence rock, or like are you?
And no, I think I got saved.
You left that car ride feeling brand new.
No, I was a different person after that.
Oh wow.
Yeah.
You and that Uber were probably locked in.
Yeah.
Like-
it's like the worst music. It's all about like he will save you, he will find you, he will come for you. I'm like, what?
Think of that, but
I-
in Spanish for Rebelde. It was that.
But I feel like at least it would have a good beat.
Yeah, some of them. I mean, when they started branching out and making their own music, like it was a lot more like talked about being like the bad girl, like yada
okay.
yada. Like Dulce Maria was like eating, but other than that, it was so gospel.
Yeah. I'll look them up.
You have to. I fear they're
That-
so excellent.
Okay. So if you're, but like, were you a Disney girl? Like growing
Yeah,
up?
I was more Disney than Nickelodeon for sure.
For
But
sure.
Nickelodeon had like My Babysitter's a Vampire used to eat so bad, and they canceled it
See-
after I think 1 or 2 seasons.
See, I think I missed that era.
Oh.
'Cause I was on Jersey Shore by the time that.
Oh,
was-
because I stopped watching Disney after I think Dog with a Blog. After that
See, I
happened,
never saw that.
no, and you don't have to. Like that robotic dog haunts me in my dreams. It's so bad.
Well,
that
I know
show
that
was
there was
terrible.
like Good Luck Charlie.
Yeah.
I missed that era.
Yeah.
And there was, I kind of saw Dance with Zendaya. What's that one called?
Shake It Up.
Shake It Up.
Shake It Up used to be pretty good, but yeah, Disney was probably like the form of entertainment in my
Bella
house.
Thorne. I
Bella
love-
Thorne.
Yeah.
Bella
Like,
Throne.
okay.
They were so bad for giving her that dyslexia ad. I'm sorry. Like they were so fucking mean for that. There's no reason that she had that.
About that. I forgot about that.
I remember the first time that it popped up after like Pass the Plate, and I was like, why did we do that? But I mean, Advocate.
I know. Like they gave her a whole like thing.
And they were like, yeah.
Did Disney Channel have ads, or was it just ads for their stuff?
It was ads for their stuff, but like it was all within house. It was all in-house.
That's so crazy.
Yeah.
Why would they do that? Just play the show.
No, I don't know. And like they stopped playing music videos after a while too. Like I think after Hannah Montana and Wizards ended, they stopped doing music videos because they had more informative ads.
Okay, see, Selena Gomez singing.
Mother.
Selena Gomez in the scene.
Bring the scene back.
I will love you like a love
song. That is my favorite pop song of all time.
I still, if I go to karaoke, I play that song.
Oh my
and
God.
all the gays are like, okay, let's get into it.
Yeah.
It's so good. That I think that she turned me. Okay, what's the name of the brother? It's not Max. It's
Justin.
Yeah. But it's like his name in real life is Henry.
David Henry.
Yeah. He was so hot. I'm sorry. I thought he was so hot.
I was more of a Max person because he was more my age. So that's, I think, why I loved him. But I also loved like the guys, like off topic, Pretty Little Liars. I loved all of them. I thought they were all so fine.
See, my sister was a Pretty Little Liars girl.
I'm currently rewatching Having the Time of My Life.
Got a secret. Can you keep it?
It's where, yeah, no, they used to like, and those girls, I don't get how they used to put those women through anything and everything. Like they were hit by cars, they jumped off buildings. Like you would think A was like out to really kill them.
I was like, did they ever reveal A?
Yes, and it was the worst answer ever.
Oh, who was it?
It ended up being Spencer's twin sister, who we never met until the last episode, like the finale of the whole show.
Oh, so there wasn't like...
The thing is, okay, well, no, here's what happened. Like, lesson for everyone watching
or
listening.
Spoiler alert.
No, spoiler alert. In the show, A was supposed to be Arya, and fans figured it out. It actually was really easy to figure out. Like, at one point, it was Mona, and then there was the A-team. But Arya got the least amount of text, and the least amount of things happened to her. And she had the most screen time. And so fans figured out like through different clues and like different theories that Arya was supposed to be A. There's an episode, I think it's like season 4, she signs her name on something and she does the A just like A. It's insane. And people were like, wait, like that's her. And then Marlene King, the showrunner at the time, found that people figured it out and changed the whole ending.
That's so sad.
I know, because people outsmarted. I understand maybe because people outsmarted the writers.
Give the people what they want.
And it would have been such a good, like such a juicy reveal if it would have been her.
Yeah, and like she could have really milked that.
Oh, absolutely.
See, I never got super into it because like in my head,
yeah,
it was a girl show, and my brother would make fun of me if like he caught me watching it with my sister.
My
you know what I mean?
Yeah.
But I need to go watch it.
You need to. It's on so many services. You could literally stream it wherever.
See, like I missed out on so many good cultural TV shows.
Yeah.
I've never seen The Hills.
I've never seen The Hills. I've seen The OC.
I've seen some of it, but I haven't seen like
all of it.
You know, it's too much to catch up on. I got caught up on Real Housewives.
Oh, no. We were just talking about we're Bravo girls and boys.
Bravo girls. I want to be Andy Cohen.
I think you totally could. Have you met him before?
I'm going to.
Are you going to BravoCon?
No, I should.
I want to go so bad. And I know Dolores is going from Jersey. I have to go.
I want to be the bartender. Andy, if you see this, I want to be the bartender.
No, and I know you can make a mean drink. Like, he will make your guests suffer.
It'll just be tequila and a dream.
No, I literally watch What Happens Live. I watch clips on YouTube. It's so, like, the most random pairing sometimes. It's so entertaining.
I know. Who's your favorite housewife?
Oh my God, it's gonna be such a nasty answer. My favorite housewife of all time is probably Teresa Giudice.
Okay.
She's the one that went to jail.
She's so iconic though.
It's just like the things that she's done on the show, while they're wrong, they're just so iconic.
And I also feel like she is mother.
She's so mother. I love Dolores Catania. I love Kyle Richards. I love Erica Jane. Like those are
Erica Jane.
I want to go to her residency so bad. Tickets are $8.
Oh.
Wait. Oh. Sorry. They're on StubHub.
So I like her. I don't really like Erica Jane. You know, she's all like, she's a criminal.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah.
And like, I mean, a lot of them are at this point.
Bravo sometimes they have the craziest ladies.
Jen Shaw.
How many?
Wait, okay. Which housewife do you think you are?
Oh my God. I don't know.
We also have to keep this segment short because when Bowman was on, we talked about housewives for 35 minutes.
Did they have to cut a lot?
No, they literally were like, please keep doing. And then we kept circling back to it because we were talking about reality TV. Anyways.
I think I'm most like Melissa Gorga. I love Melissa Gorga. She's a Jersey girl.
Is she the one married to
Joe?
Teresa's?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's bad.
I saw them in the, like, what's that other, the girls trip?
Oh, yeah, they did. They got along there. I thought that was actually a really good jumping point from them.
And then also that's when I really liked Teresa and Nat.
Yeah,
that.
when she's not around like the Jersey women, I feel like she's a lot more amicable and she gives a lot more Teresa Giudice personality.
Yeah.
But then when she's on the show,
I feel like she's pissed off.
World War III, every single episode there's a battle. Like, she's never gonna win the war. She might win the battle, but she'll never win the war. I hate to say it.
Yeah, good for her. When she's gone to prison.
Yeah, I know. She suffered. Her
been
daughters
through it.
have suffered. Like,
I think I would be Kyle, probably.
I could so see
But
that.
now she's getting divorced, and now she's like dating a girl.
Is that truly happening?
Okay, that might be a rumor. I might have made that up.
Alleged.
But she is getting divorced.
Yeah. Wait, they are? You know where they always frequent? Carmel.
Oh, I don't
My
know.
friend George, he's from Salinas, but he'd be like, oh yeah, Kyle Richards and her husband come to Carmel all the time. That's Pebble Beach, like Pacific Grove area.
Oh.
That they're always there. That's where a lot of her home decor comes from.
Oh, okay. I mean, like, Kyle's been on for so long that she's just kind of iconic. But, Brandy, I would if I was on the show, I'd be Brandy.
You would totally be Brandy.
Because she's a disaster and she's evil, but, I kind of love her.
You get a kick out of it. Like, I'm sorry.
She makes the show so entertaining.
I agree with you.
I don't know. Could you do reality TV?
Oh, I don't think I mean, maybe if it was, I could never do something like The Hype House.
Oh, no.
That would never be me.
That's not me. That's not my gig.
But if it was like Housewives, if we were talking like Selena and Chef, like, yeah, totally, I could do it.
Yeah. I see, it just depends on the show.
Yeah, it would depend on the circumstance.
If I was offered to be on a Bravo show, I'd be on it.
Yeah, for sure.
Okay, we keep on getting off topic, but that's
I know
okay.
we have so many things to talk about.
But,
this is our first time meeting, you guys. Like, I
know.
This is our first time meeting.
It's going well.
Yeah, another date maybe.
Well, we kind of talked about who you were as a kid. Do you feel like you're the same as an adult? Do you think you've changed a lot, or do you think you've just grown up to be a show off?
I feel like it depends on the scenario. I don't think I'm as much of a show off now because if anything, when I go back home, the interaction. So I'm gonna go off topic a bit. My town has this thing called rodeo. We have a rodeo every year, July 15th.
That's cool.
Yeah, the best. July 15th through the 21st. And this was my first time going, and I hadn't gone home since last Thanksgiving. I went home this July for the first time in almost a year. It was crazy for me. And I went around the time during rodeo. I made it a point. I was like, my friends and I are gonna go. It's gonna be so fun. But the interactions I had at rodeo, it's now very. A lot of people were like, oh my God, I can't believe you came back to Salinas. Wow, this is so crazy. And I was like, I'm from here. I didn't know what to expect. So I feel like now it really depends on the scenario of my friends may get show off me. But even then, I don't think so.
Okay. Because see, one thing I love about Teffy, circling back to Teffy.
No, let's go back to Mother.
Teffy, when she walks into a room, she has 800 rings on.
Yeah.
Big Latina hair.
Yep.
And she's also in heels, so she's 6'4".
Yeah.
And I'm just that. And she walks, she fills the room.
No, you feel her aura.
No, yeah. And I always say when I grow up, I want to
oh my
be
God.
have that.
Yeah.
And she's just the best energy. But I don't even think it's show off energy.
No, it's just her. It's her personality.
And I
It's
just
who
feel
she
she was
is.
born that way.
Yeah, absolutely.
It's the Miami in her.
No. Oh, that's the thing too, is being from California, I feel like I'm not as crazy. I feel like my personality is more once you get to know me.
Yeah.
A lot of times people that have met me from my videos, they're very oh my God, and I'm standing there, I'm I don't know what to do with myself. But I feel with Teffy, she's so oh my God, she's gonna make conversation. She's gonna be the best she can be.
She'll invite you to dinner, give you $100 and buy you
an
Uber
Uber you home in an Uber Black, mind you. She's gonna treat you your family, hospitality.
No.
When I walk in a room, it's Gary the Snail. It's literally meow, meow. It's literally that.
See, I feel I'm also so different from when I grew up. I was shy growing up.
Really?
And I'm shy now.
You're shy. She's shy, girl. You're so shyness.
Well, I think I was just afraid to be myself
Yeah.
more than actually shy. But I feel now I'm making up for lost time. That's why I can't shut the up.
I mean, that's good though. Never shut the up.
No, I need
We don't need to play the shut the up game.
No, I think I should try it.
No.
Just occasionally.
No.
Okay, I don't know why this just popped into my head, but I was just traveling here was so bad. And I just remembered, I was real men should not wear flip-flops.
No. Put the dogs away. When I see toes out at the airport,
This is so random, but I was literally at the airport and there's a man with literally athlete's foot in,
my God,
in
no.
flip-flops in front of me. And I'm what are you doing at the airport? Takes his flip-flops off, puts them in the thing.
And they had the toe circles on them.
I was what is going on here? I just think that's bad.
No, because if you, first of all, cover those feet up. I'm sorry. At the airport is the nastiest place you could have your toes out.
Why do you have your toes
No,
out?
at our hotel in where we were in Vegas, oh my God, men with sandals. And you weren't even going to the pool. You were just going to your local Starbucks downstairs. Like, put some damn shoes on. Be a man. What happened?
What happened?
What happened?
I just don't think that's right.
Embrace.
Like, girls have pretty little feet with like tiny toes.
We have narrow feet. We have cutesy little toes.
I think I have pretty feet, but that costs.
Well, your feet look really, like, I feel like your feet are really good for loafers. I have really wide feet. Like, my feet are disgusting.
But these look so cute.
Because these contain my feet.
Oh.
Yeah, like the thing is like, oh, it's bad for me.
Sorry, that was like so off topic.
Yeah.
But it like popped into my head.
No,
like,
you had to say it.
God.
See, that's not playing the shut the up game. You spoke up.
Yeah, I have to. Yeah, raise your voice.
Raise your voice and be who you are.
Now moving into the present. What's your like current hobby or obsession?
Oh my God, I don't really have any hobbies.
You don't have any hobbies?
I don't do anything. There's like a blind item about an actress that just sits at her house, has no TV, and sits there quietly. Like, that's kind of me.
Oh my God.
I really don't have a hobby. I like to read when I feel like it. I watch movies all the time, but I don't think that's a hobby. Like, that's just more of an activity.
I feel like, yeah, I mean, I don't know.
Yeah, like, I go to the gym. That's not a hobby. That's just me trying to get skinny.
I would say that counts. Working out.
I feel like
that's like, that isn't like, that's something you have to incorporate into your life.
Yeah.
And if you do you like enjoy it?
No.
Oh.
Like, I go because I want to like fit into more clothes. I don't go because I like enjoy it.
Well, I think it's.
But once I start getting in that mindset is also like one thing, because once you have the routine of going to the gym, it builds that for you.
I think it's really nice. I just started exercising like very, very regularly.
Oh my God, I literally would think you're like a Pilates like man. Like, no, you look so fit.
I've been trying to be. I used to be super, super fit, and then I took a break.
Yeah.
I was tired.
You were tired. They had you working.
I used to take the bus to the gym at 6 a.m. before work.
Oh my God.
I was so dedicated. And then I hurt my leg a little bit, and I was like, it's over.
No.
Like, I've stopped working out for like a year and a half.
You remind me so much of my brother. He's 16 and he goes to the gym like nobody's business. Like, he runs that shit.
Yeah. But I mean, like, now I've really been into running again since my leg healed. I ran 6 miles yesterday. I think I want to do a half marathon.
You should. You were just talking about that. I think it would be such a fun thing. And like, literally to see you running a marathon would be so fun.
That'd be wild.
No.
But sorry, we got so off track. Your hobbies. You don't have any hobbies? You don't want to paint? I feel like reading counts.
I don't like crafts. I don't like DIYing. Like, this sounds really sad. Maybe I should pick something up.
I always say like the internet used to be like my favorite hobby, and now it's like kind of a job too.
Yeah. Well, I will say, like, I love going online and learning about pop culture. Like, I guess that's a hobby. Like, I'm a historian, if you will.
Okay.
My archive is full.
Archaeologist.
Pop
culture.
I think a hobby that I do have is probably learning about fashion. Like, I love learning about what people are wearing, how people are wearing it, fashion houses. Like, this morning it was announced that Sarah Burton is leaving the house of Alexander McQueen.
Oh,
after 25 years.
That's
and
really crazy.
She was his confidant. Like, this woman was like his second in command. So when she got the role, it was only right. And now it's going to be who's going to take over.
That's really crazy. I feel like Alexander McQueen is like such a staple in fashion too.
I know.
He
had performance art. Like, that was like art.
Like, it was innovative. And like it was very much like, oh my God, the money they spent on those sets for those clothes, and also the clothes.
It was exquisite.
There's like an exhibit at the Brooklyn Museum, I think, still, and that shit was.
Oh yeah. No, the first time I ever went to the Met Museum.
That was Mugler. My bad. Sorry, that's embarrassing. But
Chop.
No, but I saw like he had a movie and an exhibit that ran through New York at one point, and it was like insane.
No, the first time I ever went to the Met Museum, I only went to go to like the fashion part downstairs, and I literally cried. Like, I remember I was standing there crying, like, oh my God, like, I can't believe this is all standing in front of me. Yeah, it's just like the access like to that type of archive is like so crazy.
It's insane. And like I feel like I didn't used to fully understand that fashion was like an art form.
It is, yeah.
And I feel like it really is, especially like Alexander McQueen takes it to another level of like,
or you have like
Mugler.
The people who kind of make the ready to wear, and you have the brands that really design for the everyday person, and then you have the people that make couture. You have the people that make like art pieces, like the Mugler corsets with the motorcycle handles. That's
so crazy.
Like that, like the latest iteration I could say we've seen of that is Beyonce and her America's Got a Problem outfit.
Yeah,
at the tour, because the metal, the way it's made is like, it's insane construction.
She looks so good.
Mother.
Yeah.
Mother.
I know. I feel like fashion is less like performative now.
Mhm.
In the sense of like it's not as theatrical as it
Yeah.
used to be.
Well, you're pandering to like the everyday consumer. Like you have
Now
brands
it's
like Kate that come in and they're making clothes for like the Sophia Richie Granges of the world. But then
yeah.
if you want to be like extra and out there, you also can have custom things made.
Yeah.
Like I think Mugler is probably one of the bigger examples of that now.
Mugler, actually, they're so simplified now. And like if you go to the old exhibit, it was like
Oh yeah.
Terry Mugler was all about like tailoring
Ta-
and like the way
Tailoring is a
things-
lost art form.
Yeah, like it was really crazy. Like it was crazy how like fitted and beautiful everything was,
Yeah.
and how good he was at like making it
Oh
camp
yeah.
and fashion.
No.
Like, yeah.
I think another person, Delara Finigalau, I think is her name, but she creates. I'll have to send you a picture. The most insane. Her last fashion show last fashion week, and then I think she's still having a show this year, but very excellent. It's just like couture. Like Hari Neff just wore it to the Barbie premiere. She wore the knife dress,
Oh yeah.
and it was I don't know Hari Neff's pronouns. I don't want to say that wrong. She, her,
I
or is
think-
it they, them? I should have done my research, but I just remember this outfit in my head.
Yeah, I know what you're talking about, and it's like all clinking.
It's amazing. Like when and it was perfect because in the movie, the character plays a doctor,
oh,
and the knives totally play into that.
That's so cool.
I love intentionality.
I'm trying to think. There's like this one designer that I follow, and she does these like crazy, very symmetrical, like they're like printed. I don't know. They like move. I forgot what it's called.
I know what you're talking about. I've seen the videos. On
I'll
TikTok.
send it to you later.
Yeah, you have to.
Well, okay. What's your favorite like pop culture thing happening right now?
Right now, probably the U.S. Open, and I think
Yeah.
my favorite thing about it is people are realizing what a PR tool it is to get videos of celebrities out there.
Yeah.
It's such an interesting purpose to have. Like you have Kylie Jenner, Timothée Chalamet, and then you have Camille Rowe and Emrata and Z-Way. And they're all sitting and they're all watching it, but they're all reacting and they're all having fun. Do they know anything about tennis? I don't know. But most of the time, no. You just go to like get photographed, you go to get videoed. And I think people are seeing like how they pander to like the
Yeah.
general public.
Well, now I feel like the U.S. Open is such a big deal this year.
Yes. Well, oh my God.
Was it because of Coco or?
I'm not sure actually, but hey, champion.
I know.
I was
that's
so happy
crazy.
for her. Well, you know, it would have been such a good moment. The SAG strike is going on, obviously, and that's a
Yeah.
big thing.
Oh, maybe that's why, because there's less media coverage on like
yeah, that's
other
why
things
a
happening.
lot more, I think, personalities and celebrities are at Fashion Week this year.
That's true.
Yeah.
That makes sense.
Mhm. But Challengers with Zendaya and Mike Feist was supposed to be released, and another cast member that I can't remember, but that was supposed to be released during the U.S. Open and would have been such a moment.
That's really crazy. It's crazy how long the SAG strike has been going
Well,
on.
WGA is now over, I think, 130 days, and SAG is, I think, 2 months.
Wow.
Yeah.
That's really
Like, I went to the 100th day of the WGA picket, and it's insane how many people you meet that are, like, really struggling.
And then A24, like I think they met all the.
They have the interim agreement, so
Yeah.
they're able to shoot and film. But that it's such a specific agreement in the sense that like they're not allowed to still do certain things. You have to shoot the movie and be done.
Oh wow.
Yeah.
Okay.
But a lot of movies, like I think Anne Hathaway is shooting a movie in Europe, and they got the agreement, so that's good.
Is she shooting that movie? What's it called? Eileen.
No, that's over. That
That's
actually
over?
just premiered at a festival.
Oh, it already premiered.
Yes, we're not getting
Okay.
it till later. Like for example, Priscilla just premiered at TIFF, and it's happening for us October 27th.
Oh, okay.
And I don't think it's a wide release.
I'm really excited to see that.
Me too.
What's the author's name? It's kind of a hard name to remember. She wrote Eileen, and she also wrote My Year of Rest and Relaxation.
Oh, I know who you're talking about. Oh, I can't remember her name.
I can
They're
like
supposed to also adapt My Year of Rest and Relaxation.
that. Did you read that book?
Of course.
It's really good.
I remember I would take that everywhere and read it to seem like so like, oh my God, she's reading that book. And now I'm like, girl, get that
It's
out of my
such an
hands.
easy read. I'm like, Eileen was crazy.
I haven't read it yet.
Oh, really?
But is it excellent?
The ending is like very dramatic and really good. And then My Year of Rest and Relaxation is like less of a like huge ending, I think. I mean, there's a huge ending,
Yeah.
but like I won't spoil it.
Yeah.
Yeah. But that the girl is just literally I don't know. To me, she's like so relatable, but also like awful. And I'm like,
she was a terrible like person, but like I get why. I understand it.
Yeah.
I just could never be that terrible.
I know. But what was your favorite pop culture? It was the US Open.
US Open for sure right now.
Okay, my favorite, very specific, is like Kylie. Kylie and
Yeah.
Timothy Chalamet.
Yeah.
Tylee.
Tylee, if that's what we're calling it, if that's its name.
What do they talk about?
I don't really know. See, that's a relationship that I haven't like cared to like
Kylie
figure
and Timothée
out.
Chalamet date, like, she must crush him because he just seems like so tiny, so puny.
I mean, I don't know. Those two are quite a pair.
I really want to know what they talk about. I feel like
Maybe what we talk about.
What do they have in common?
They love fashion, so I'd assume like there's a lot of conversations about like JPG, Hader Ackerman.
Do you follow Benny Drama?
Of course.
I love his Timothée Chalamet impression.
His Sean impression is so good. Like that's like, oh, I love him.
No, I know he's so fun. I'm like waiting for him to drop a video where it's like Kylie and Tim.
Who's gonna be his Kylie? who's auditioning for Kylie?
He really commits to his bits. Like his characters are like
the Courtney when he
good.
was on the Kardashians. Oh, it was so excellent.
So good.
Playing Courtney, I was like, oh, this is amazing.
He had that ass bob on.
With the widow's peak, like you can't make that shit up. You can't write that.
No, he really commits. It's like really impressive.
I agree.
But like, yeah, that's my favorite thing because I feel like that will definitely publicity or something in some sense. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Well, actually, they haven't been very public. So
yeah,
maybe.
I feel like that's a relationship that's very guarded and private, as it should be. I don't think they need to promote themselves. I think it's like so difficult now to date in public.
What else has been going on? Beyonce's Renaissance tour is like
Oh,
make
I know.
$2 billion.
She just had her birthday show. Well, actually, Barbie, Beyonce, and Taylor Swift are responsible for the economy going up this year. It's been
Yeah.
great for every state they've gone to.
Didn't they say that if Taylor Swift stopped performing, the economy would it would hurt the economy?
I mean, I would think so. Going to that tour, like no empty seat.
Yeah.
People were arriving like 5 songs in because they got tickets outside.
Yeah.
Mind you. But yeah,
That's really crazy.
those are big moments. Barbenheimer was a big moment.
I never saw Oppenheimer.
I think you should.
No, thanks. I don't know. It just doesn't
Be
appeal
gay
to
and
me.
afraid watching that. Like,
I'm gay and afraid right now.
watch Oppenheimer.
I might. I mean, like, I know it's probably a really good film, but like it's like 3 hours long.
That you do have to commit to the bit of sitting down and watching it. But at the end, I took my brother to go see it, and I don't know if he's gonna thank me later or be like, "Girl, f- you," like that movie sucked. But I think he really enjoyed.
Yeah. I mean, like, okay, what's your favorite movie right now? Do you
Right
have one?
now?
Was it
Ooh.
Barbie?
I loved Barbie. Favorite movie right now? I mean, I will say the theater space is really packed right now. I feel like in both animation and live action, there's a lot that's coming out with every single release. So I don't really think I have one right now. I think I've seen pretty much everything in theaters.
Have you seen Theater Camp?
Yes. Actually,
That
yes.
one was so. I did not expect it to be so funny and good.
I feel like the cast, Molly and Ben were fantastic.
Yeah. That was it was like so much funnier than I could have ever. It was
Mm-hmm.
quick and like really the humor was so.
I feel like it's the year of satirical movies coming back because those reminded me a lot of like House Bunny, like that and Bottoms really reminded me of like the classics of the early 2000s. Disaster Movie, like those movies I think needed to make a comeback, and with directors like Emma Seligman and then also the director of Theater Camp. It's happening.
Did you like Bottoms?
I loved it.
Yeah. Okay. My thing is like I saw it right after I saw like Theater Camp, and I think like
Do you pertain to Theater Camp more?
The humor was like really different.
Theater
I
Camp
literally
son
saw
or
them,
Bottom's daughter?
Yeah, like well, I saw them 2 days apart, and like I don't know, I just also like I don't think the theater had AC, so I was already like
Oh my, you were really at camp.
I was at no like
You were-
at,
that was a
at
Bottoms?
at bottom or something. It was good, but like I think I preferred Theater Camp.
Okay.
But it was just like so camp. Like the like Bottoms is such a campy movie.
Yes. The
It's
ending,
like it is really stupid. Kai Gerber.
No,
she,
not that.
she made me laugh so hard when she was like, what did she say? She's like, why are you dressed like that? She's
You're
like,
dressed like a little Dutch boy.
Yeah.
I just did that audio on TikTok before Vegas because I was wearing like shorts, a belt, a Loewe tank, and these. And I
Yeah.
felt like such a little Dutch boy.
No, but that was like, okay, that was pretty funny.
Yeah, I
was like,
agree.
I don't know.
Quite the renaissance for the satirical movies.
I think, yeah, hopefully they're coming back. Like, have you ever you've seen Scary Movie?
Yeah, of course.
That
All iterations of them.
is so funny.
And I don't get, like, as a child, that, like,
Well,
if I had nannies, like, they'd make me watch it with them, and I just. Now I'm
yeah, my
tuned in.
family showed me, like, we watched White Chicks as a family.
Mean
which
Girls
is-
as a family.
Mean Girls is good, though. Mean Girls is
So
like,
is White Chicks.
White Chicks is a little crazy, though.
I love White Chicks.
It's really funny. But, like, if I was, like, 10 years old watching White Chicks, that's, like, really wild.
I will say growing up, like I didn't have access to cable, so whatever was on FX or like ABC, that's what I would watch. Or like Telemundo movies in Spanish.
Oh yeah.
Like I've seen so many action movies in Spanish for no reason.
That's so funny.
Yeah, and it's so much fun. They're so much funnier in Spanish, truly. Like the language barrier is insane because they're trying to replicate the words. It's so hilarious.
So it just like translates
Like
funny?
Shrek in Spanish is hilarious.
Really?
Oh, it's funny.
Shrek is actually such a like insane
I agree.
movie. It's really funny. Like I can't even believe they pitched that, animated it, made it happen, and it was like
And it got sequels.
It's a culture 5 sequels.
Yeah.
4 sequels?
I think 3.
Like oh yeah, 4 total.
Mhm.
But like it's such a cultural phenomenon.
Yeah, I know.
That is a wild.
I think it was just a perfect storm of like the animation sequences happening. Sorry.
Yeah.
I love talking about like how those things happen, and DreamWorks had such a hit on their hands. And then they got to extend the universe with Puss in Boots. So it was a 2 in 1.
I know. I used to play the Puss in Boots video game.
My lock screen right now is Puss in Boots.
Really?
As a baby. I can show you. It's
yeah,
the best.
I need to see it.
It's so cute.
Okay. I kind of want to move into future.
Ooh, okay.
Do you have any plans for the future? Like what's your
Oh my.
like dream job in like 10 years?
My dream job in 10 years is, I mean, the goal, I didn't start TikTok with the intention of it ever like blowing up. So it's crazy that I've been able to have the start of a career, hopefully. But acting would be my end goal. I would love to be a comedic actress. I'd love to do some dramas. I also really want to be a producer. I think having that hat on while also being in the movie is such an honor because you're getting to watch it in the editing process.
Yeah.
You get to have a sort of a final say. You pay to play though to be a producer. So it would be when I have a little more money, a little more coin, but I would love to do that. Also just staying in the business, whether that's working behind the scenes, whether that's working in front of the camera. One of my biggest goals after I went to community college was just to figure out how to get a job in the entertainment industry. And I had this whole plan. I went to Cal State Northridge. I was going to come here, PA, like work for dirt, literally, because I just wanted to be there, work to be a production assistant, then work my way up to be an executive assistant, that worked my way up to be an executive, like, what's her name, Kathleen Kennedy from Sony. And I loved like learning about how some women grew up to like just work their way up, and I thought I was going to do that, but now I feel like I've had so much luck in getting opportunities like interviewing, but I also want to be the one being interviewed because I was in a movie. Spilled at your campsite.
It's okay, it's grass. Yeah, so like did you always want to be someone like interviewing people? Did you see yourself doing that?
No, never in my life did I think.
Really?
Because when I got the Oscars opportunity, see, I have like the best manager in the world, Amanda, who's sitting behind the camera. She literally fought for that so hard. And I had no idea I was up for that at all. I remember when I first met her, one of my goals was to go to an award show. I never said work it. So the fact that I got to like do TikTok's first ever Oscars live was really, really huge. But then after that, I didn't realize that people enjoyed how I did it. So then I worked with Teen Vogue to do some stuff. And I've really gotten more comfortable talking to people. But I also feel like for me, it's more of my personality that I use when I'm interviewing people. And then versus acting, it's like you're transforming into a whole different person.
Yeah.
So I feel like it's fun to have that gap between like, I'm tired of being me. I just want to be somebody else. So I can go do that. Yeah. But it was never like, truly, I never imagined I'd be doing that.
I know, because it's such a crazy thing to be like.
Like in high school, I had friends, but I was such a follower. Whatever my friends did, I did. So now that I'm like marching to the beat of my own drum, it's like so weird. Like everyone in Salinas, I feel is like, there's no way we thought she would have ever done that.
Really?
Yeah.
I know. I don't even think about the people from my hometown anymore.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, like not like I don't think about them, but like I don't know what they're thinking about me because I'm
I know.
like
Sometimes it's better out of sight, out of mind, or out of like you don't want to hear
out
it.
of mind. Yeah, bisexual and out of mind.
Out of mind always. But never in my life did I think I'd be interviewing.
That's so cool though. Do you do it? Do you like doing it? Do you feel
I do. I feel like it's fun because you also get to get celebrities either out of their element. Sometimes some celebrities are really trained and they are very to the point. Like, I'll never forget interviewing Millie Bobby Brown for Enola Holmes 2. Netflix was so kind enough. They flew me out. They basically were like, we just want you to interview. I brought a mic. I did it. But she was so, like, concise with her answers. It was the easiest interview I've ever had to do. Versus interviewing, like, I interviewed Danny Ramirez at Critics' Choice. And he is so fine. Like, I think he is so cute. And you could tell on camera I was so nervous. Because I was like, oh, my God. Like,
yeah.
Like, I wanted to giggle and kick my feet in the air while he was standing there. But I've gotten a lot better at it, so I feel like I'm more comfortable doing it.
Yeah, that's so cool. Who's your favorite celebrity you've like interviewed?
Oh my, I don't want to be like, oh, but there's so many, but there kind of has been, so I have to think about it. I think probably Margot Robbie.
Yeah.
Loveliest human being.
She
was so nice to me. Like some celebrities truly are just really kind. But I've had so many moments also where like let's say their publicist doesn't like they don't have time to be interviewed. I've had more moments on carpets where I've been like, oh, I love your work. Like you're so cool. I'll get to tell them how much I like them, and that's been really fun too.
Yeah. Well, I feel like one thing I really like about Margot Robbie and like Jennifer Lawrence is like they don't have social media.
They're so well.
I
They
think
do. They
that's,
just won't say it.
Yeah, but I mean,
know
like
they have a Finsta.
Yeah, but they don't have like a public.
Yeah,
like,
Margot did used to.
Oh, did she really?
Well, funny story. So her letterbox was found before she
Oh.
started shooting Barbie, and she had liked movies under a tab called Barbie, and people were like, "Wait, is this what the movie's gonna be like?"
Oh,
It was crazy. Like that reveal was actually nuts.
That really is insane. I like, yeah, I like forget that they just like on their phone, like
Yeah, they
scrolling, like
exist.
doing shit. That's so funny.
Like they have a favorite game, maybe they have an app.
favorite TV show.
Yeah,
I know.
they're people just like us.
I feel like that era is kind of like of celebrities without social media is kind of like closing
Because of TikTok.
Yeah, and also like that's how people connect. And also I feel like it gives them leverage. Like you're like, oh, I have 1 million followers. Like I can be in this movie and I'll promote the movie and I have 1 million followers.
Yeah.
So a lot of people will come see it. Like there's leverage in that.
Yes.
Versus like if you're coming up right now and you don't have social media, it's like probably so much harder to be an actor or like, you know what I mean?
Or unless you don't have social media and you get on like a show or you do a movie that boosts you so bad that like your platform's built from the ground up.
Yeah.
You have no problem getting like up to 1 million, 100,000 like quickly.
Yeah. But even then you still have to have it. Like, you know what I mean? For your next role, I feel like it's like creating like there's a culture that supports Jennifer Lawrence even though she's not on Instagram, and there's a culture that supports like Margot Robbie. Do you know how many likes she would have got, how many followers she would have right now if she
because of Barbie?
And she just posted every picture of her on a red carpet, she'd be like millions and millions and millions of followers. And like I think it's so crazy that she's not like using that as leverage, or like, but also she could make it tomorrow and she'd
I was gonna say like there's celebrities that just don't have to do that anymore.
I think it'd be harder to do that now, like to like start with like to not have social media.
I don't think so. The Summer I Turned Pretty blew 2 of those actors up who had nothing.
No, I just mean like if you didn't have social media and never got it.
Oh,
do you know what I mean? Like that type of star.
Yeah, you'd have to be a star.
You have to be like a star.
Or you can tell when someone's social is managed by somebody else. Like they're not the ones posting. It's like a social media.
Like
manager.
Beyonce, she's not on Instagram posting.
No, she used to be with her little boomerangs.
She has, I know. She has that gay intern working overtime. Like she has him posting shit. Oh my God, she posted something that was like a viral TikTok sound.
Yes.
And I was like, give your gay intern a raise.
A raise. You just got him upgraded.
Yeah, like I don't know. I just think but I don't know. I think social media is such a tool.
It is, absolutely.
But also it's like I feel like if you don't have a following, like, and you're starting to be in entertainment, I feel like it makes it even more challenging now.
Yeah, I agree.
Yeah.
100%.
Yeah. What so your future.
So my future.
So like do you think you want to be a producer, you want to be like in the acting space?
Yeah.
You probably will still have like interviews.
Yeah,
happening.
Absolutely. I mean, I'm taking after, I feel like, the women like Zendaya and Beyonce who used to interview on like the VMA carpets and MTV. Yeah. And it's a great step up because it also gives you time to find your own style of what you like to wear. I feel like that's one of the more fun parts I've had with interviewing as an experience, because going on red carpets, it's like you're going up there and you're gonna get photographed, maybe not, but still you want to look your best. So I feel like that's been really fun. I'm
taking an Instagram picture if I get it. Like, you have to get the pic. Like,
I agree.
That's cool. Like I like that for you.
Thank you.
I feel like I see that for you.
You're like, nothing really works out for you, so it's amazing that this did.
Oh my God, me and my friends were talking about like for you. I say it out of love. Like I love that for you. Like I see that for you. Like that's like in your future. But then people would be like, I love that for you.
No, my friends and I at home, like we always joke around, and like if George says something, I'll be like, oh my God, that's really cute for you. Like that's great.
I think that's a powerful way to like put it too. I love that for you. Not for me.
If you like it, I love it. Like, good for you.
Yeah.
Good for you.
Like when your friend shows you a picture of an ugly guy.
Oh,
you're like, I like really like him
for you.
I love him for you.
Yeah, like he's so you. He's so your brand.
He's so like your vibe.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, he has like, he's really interesting looking. Are you okay? What type of friend are you? Are you like the overly honest? Or are you like I'm gonna
I feel like I need someone else to answer that for me. I don't know. I actually don't know because I feel like it depends on like the friendship, I guess.
Yeah, it depends on the friendship for me, especially. My best friend, she has a crushes on like the ugliest guys. And I'm like, girl, please raise the standards. You're on the
Like,
floor, babe.
Why do you want to look in the dumpster when you could look in like the clean clothes pile?
I'm like, he looks anemic.
Victorian orphan.
Yeah, like he looks like he smells like I don't know, like I don't think he looks like he has insurance because something's not working. Like I have to be honest, like if you were like
if
like
I showed you the guys I liked, I feel like you'd literally be like, what the is wrong with you?
I love him for you.
If someone said that to me, I think I'd literally jump off the next bridge.
No, I'm like really bad at controlling my face too.
Oh, that's the type of friend I am. When I see something that I don't like my face, I'm trying to get better at it because I know I have to. But sometimes people will be saying something and I'm like,
no, I'm like,
what the hell is wrong?
Like this guy I was at an event and this guy was like making a joke like right next to me and I was in line to do something. And I literally like, there's a video of me just being like this.
Oh,
like
the Chrissy Teigen face. Like you're literally
like pure disgust. Meanwhile, the guy next to me, like my friend, we're like, no, we're not like best friends. We're like social media friends. And I like didn't care, but like the look on my face was so disgusting. I was like,
or like if I don't like somebody and I'm at an event with them, like I can't hide it. I need to like train myself to just smile and wave.
I know.
Because sometimes at events I'll literally be like,
yeah. Sometimes I go to events and I think people think I'm mean, but I'm literally just like, okay, I don't know what to do. So I'm just like,
you're just standing there. And do you have bad RBF? I have really bad RBF.
Well, like people have told me if I'm not smiling, I look really intimidating because I'm so beautiful and handsome and wonderful and gorgeous.
Yeah, like people are probably so intimidated by your beauty.
Yeah, by my beauty and my bone structure and my face.
And your outfit.
And my outfit and my tiny waist and my huge ass.
You're so gentle and petite.
No, but like if I just am standing there and I'm not smiling, I guess I could look like mean.
Yeah.
I don't know. And then, but that I'm always smiling.
Oh my.
Like I feel like I'm always smiling.
Yeah.
So I'm like,
if I ask Amanda and Amelie, do I have RBF? Yeah, really bad. Like I'll be standing there and I'll be like,
you're Latina.
And I'm happy. And I'm literally happy. Like I'm fine on the inside, but I'm like,
I feel like if I'm not smiling, I look kind of like a bitch. Yeah.
Yeah. It's just hard. And like to keep up appearances, you always have to be like, hey, love you.
I know. But like the funny part is like, I feel like I'm genuinely like that. Like I'm genuinely like, hey, love you. But it's just like, sometimes my face doesn't agree with me. Okay, guys, now we're moving into our brand new game, which we are going to pull names out of this bowl, and it's all actors, and we're going to cast them in our own movie.
And the movie is Scream, which is already a franchise, but we're going to make our own version with our final girls and boys.
Yeah.
And Killer.
And like, yeah, I think we'll do pretty good. So I think we'll take turns.
Yes.
And then we get to decide which character they are.
Okay.
Okay, I'll go first. Sydney Sweeney. I'm going to kill her. We have to kill her.
Okay.
I feel like she has the big tits. She has to get stabbed.
I think she's opening kill.
She is.
Yeah, she's opening
She's Drew
kill.
Barrymore with the bob.
Yes.
Like running away from the killer.
She's like, no, don't kill me.
Yeah. She's like in Scream.
Yes.
Wait, is it the second one where like the killer's running after the hot girl and he like pulls her shirt and then flies away and she's just in her bra and panties. Like it's like literally like just tear away. She's like the sexy first kill.
Yeah, for sure.
Okay.
No! Oh, I love him! Robert Downey Jr.
Robert Downey Jr.
I love him. He's father, like for sure. I think he would totally be, if I take from the Scream 6 playbook, he'd be the dad, but I think he'd actually be such a good cop like Dewey. And he wouldn't
That's
die.
what I was thinking.
Yeah, I totally
was
see police
cop.
officer.
Because he'd be like funny about it.
Yeah,
like someone
he'd have
died.
shades of Tony. He'd have shades of Louis Strauss. I totally see some Chaplin in there.
How do you spell Downey?
Downey.
EY. Okay, I was like,
It's like spelled like Downey and but you're not from LA. I was like, it's like Downey in LA, but you don't know that.
Robert Downey Jr. He's the cop.
Oh my god, this is such a good omen for me.
He's like the comedic.
Yeah, comedic relief. Passive aggressive, but he knows his business, and he's also at the end scene with the ambulance where they all are like taking notes, taking statements.
Yeah, he'd look good in a police costume too.
That's my
dad.
He's
Iron Man. He's a good guy.
I know, he's so cool.
Okay, the next person is Lindsay Lohan. Oh,
She's so Neve Campbell.
she's the reporter.
Oh, she's Courtney Cox.
She's Courtney Cox.
And she's the one that gets punched. Have you seen Scream? Yeah, right?
Yeah.
They always
Please
punch her.
And she's
I
not
think
old enough to be a mother.
She wouldn't be mother. I think she'd be a sister.
She'd be an older sister.
If we're again like if we want to do like Neve didn't really have siblings. I think she'd honestly just be in the friend group. The friend group has 6, so we could start with one of 6, or we could.
I just feel like she would be such a good reporter because then she's her own character.
Yeah,
like she's out of the group. She's like her own
reporter.
Like,
she's an OG. She's a final girl.
Yeah,
she survived.
She survived.
Reporter,
and
aka
we need Lindsay
girl.
Lohan
Without meeting. The guy.
Yeah.
Okay. Tom Hanks.
Tom Hanks.
Which one is he? Woody or Buzz Lightyear?
He's Woody.
Okay. That's fun.
Tom Hanks.
Why are we blanking? We already have a cop.
Is he the dad? He's like grandpa.
He's grandpa.
No.
I feel like he just runs a convenience store and he's in the middle of the action.
You think?
And he just dies. Like, I don't really see him having longevity in these movies.
Do you think he dies?
I think he would die. A parent dies.
He's like America's like favorite.
So was he.
Laugh is like a box of chocolates. Here's a chocolate store.
I don't know what director. I'm like, you could produce.
I don't know. I feel like he has to be.
Well,
he could be a teacher at the school.
Oh yeah, okay. Yeah, I would say teacher. Yeah.
Okay, teacher. He could principal.
Principal, yeah.
And he's like making announcements.
Yeah,
that makes sense.
And he's just featured in the movie. He's not really like. I don't think he would be in the middle of the action. No, he's just there.
Yeah, I feel like that's a good role for him.
Deadline announces Tom Hanks and Scream like best headline ever.
Yeah,
for the movie, like great, and he's only in it for like 10 minutes.
Yeah, he's like the Samantha of the movie. Rob Lowe, man, there's a lot of hot men in this. Okay, well, just this guy, and I guess Robert Downey Jr.
Rob Lowe.
Is he also a cop?
He'd probably be buddy with because there
would be good cop, bad cop. Like he could be.
In Scream 4, the cops die. So they could be in the car. They could be a car kill. Yeah. That would be excellent.
I just feel like he gives cop.
From Parks and Rec, he's always given cop. But he's also a cop on, I think he's on one of the like Chicago Med or something or of those shows.
He's on TV like that?
Yes. He has a job.
Okay.
James Franco. What? Why is there a man here?
Why
is there a man here? There's so many. I've gotten all men. I need a woman.
Can we pretend he's young?
Like
and he's
Freaks and Geeks young?
He had yeah.
Yeah.
Like Freaks and Geeks.
So he's one of the 6.
Yeah, one of the 6.
The core 6.
I feel like he would be one of the like lead pretending like you think he's the killer because he's sketchy.
He's sus.
Yeah.
Super.
He could be the drug dealer of the school or something too.
Ooh, okay, I see.
He gives that vibe.
One of the core 6, but he doesn't die.
He could be like older brother vibes.
Because at least
he's like 55 now.
Yeah, he has a brother. We could do.
He's like 32.
If it was Dave, I'd be like, that would make sense.
I think Dave is so cute.
Him and Allison Brie are great.
Dave is such a twink. I love Dave. Okay. Oh, Amy Poehler. Oh,
mother.
Mean Girls mom.
For sure.
She's like,
and they do a callback to her in that movie of her recording her kids. They'd be like, "You were in Mean Girls. We're gonna make that happen for you."
Okay, if Tina Fey is in here, she's her lesbian lover.
Did you know they're on tour right now? They're doing a comedy tour.
What are they doing?
They're doing a comedy tour, but they're only going like I think on the East Coast. Timothée Chalamet. He's one of the core 6, and he's a killer.
Yeah, I think so.
It would be so fun to see him. I feel like we never see him as a villain enough, and I think he'd be a really good villain.
And he'd be good like Airhead vibes. Like
he'd be so clueless that you would never suspect
it's Timothy.
Suspect
him to be the killer. I think that's fair. Okay, Ashton Kutcher. Okay, this is like all men. I feel like young Ashton Kutcher, and he's in the core 6. But is that too many like men?
Pick a girl. We gotta pick a girl. That's it.
We'll put him back in the mix. Okay, Zendaya.
Oh, and she's in with her fave Timmy.
She's the main character.
She has to be a final girl. Zendaya's final girl.
Yeah, she's the final girl.
Yeah, she's the final girl. And then maybe she has.
We shouldn't have killed Sydney Sweeney off so fast.
I don't think Sydney should be a final girl. I think it should be Zendaya.
Well, no, I know, but like, she's obviously she should have been in the main group.
Jennifer Lawrence.
Oh, she's
already lived. She won the Hunger Games. I feel like if she died, it wouldn't be that bad.
I like how that's in this universe. Like she's like now she's lived through the Hunger Games twice.
Was a tribute.
And the Revolution.
Yeah.
And now she's in Scream.
Like it's over. You're done.
Okay, I would say she's a final girl too. Right?
I think she should die.
Why?
The cops are dying.
She's
Sydney's
Zendaya's like sister.
Jennifer dying.
You want Jennifer to die?
But Timothy Chalamet is still standing.
What's her character?
What's her character? Who?
Jennifer Lawrence.
Jennifer Lawrence would probably be in the core 6.
Okay,
Zendaya is core 6. James Franco is core 6. And then Jennifer would be core 6.
I feel like that makes sense. And then she dies. How does she die? Dies.
I think,
we could do fire.
A bedroom kill where like her friends are watching her be killed and they can't do anything to stop it. Like they're watching from across the street in a window.
Okay, yeah.
I love the Scream movies, so like I know like these kills.
Is she like sexy in a bra?
No, I feel like this literally was like wrong place, wrong time. Let's say her friends invited her to go out and they're getting ready at the other house and she stayed home and Ghostface came in and killed her. And her parents were out.
Okay. Ooh, it could be like a FaceTime kill.
Oh, that would be so excellent.
To bring it into the modern day.
Yes.
She's a modern woman. FaceTime kill. Okay. Tiffany Haddish. Oh, she would have been a great cop.
She could be a detective.
Detective?
Like from the FBI.
Yeah.
I could see that for her.
But she's too funny.
Should we replace Robert or Rob?
I feel like well, she doesn't have to be a cop. I just seen her play a cop and she's good at it.
Yeah.
What else could she be?
I think Tiffany could be, I could totally see her also being a principal. I think she'd be really funny. Or she could also be a reporter. Who's our reporter? Lindsay Lohan.
Lindsay Lohan just seems like so right for that role. She's like a newscast girl.
Then Tiffany would have to be a mom.
Zendaya's mom.
You're right. I'll give you that.
She'd be Zendaya's mom. Does that mean Ashton Kutcher should be her dad?
No. No. Amy Adams. Six-time Oscar nominee, I think.
Has she won one?
No.
Oh.
Yeah. It should have been for Arrival.
Wait, yeah, Arrival. That's what
Arrival
I was thinking.
Was excellent.
See, I used to always get her mixed up with the girl who was in
Jessica Chastain?
Not Jessica Chastain. The one who she was in Shopaholic or like
Oh, Isla Fisher.
Yeah.
So excellent. Love her.
I love Isla Fisher.
Me too. We need a renaissance. She needs to be I heard they're rebooting, or not rebooting, they're remaking another Now You See Me. And she's in that.
Oh, really?
So that should be good, yeah.
Amy Adams was in that New York movie where it's like she's a cartoon and she comes to life.
Enchanted,
yeah. Right? That's her?
Yes. Amy Adams. Ooh, Amy Adams is a juicy one.
She's such a good actress.
I feel like if we were talking like Scream 5, she could totally be Dylan Minnette's mom and she's the broad daylight kill.
Broad daylight kill?
Yeah, I think she would literally be killed like outside of her house. Like and
she was like getting her groceries out of her car.
Yeah, like super chill.
Okay. I see that for her.
Yeah. I don't see her living.
You don't see her living?
I don't see her living.
Meryl Streep.
That kind of throws a lot of...
She's the killer.
I'm going to knock all this shit over. Her and Timothy working together? That would be kind of excellent.
What character would she be playing?
Meryl Streep? Ugh, I don't know. Actually, there's no old people in Scream movies, really.
Well, she's young. What if she was young?
Oh, then yeah, she would eat.
Like she was like, what's that movie she's in where she's like, Death Becomes Her?
Oh.
What if she's like that young?
That would be excellent.
But she's still too old to be
She wouldn't be core.
6.
She'd have to be like a parent or a teacher. Maybe she works at the hospital where they take all of them after, and they're like trying to get clues there.
Maybe. I don't know.
That's a hard one, low key.
She's a producer.
Yeah, she'd be like an executive EP.
Meryl Streep is not in a Scream movie.
Not in this day and age.
I'm trying to think. Like she's so elevated. I would say she's not cast. Or she refused the role.
Anne Hathaway.
She's
Princess Diaries mother.
Okay, she also has to be a final with Zendaya.
Yeah,
girl.
I'd have to say those two. Not mother daughter, maybe like cousins. I don't know. Like
best friends.
Best friends, yeah. They do the Bulgariads
They're
together.
Like Cindy and from Scream or
from Regina Hall and
Hall.
Oh my god, Anna Faris.
Is that Regina Hall?
Yeah, it's not Gabrielle Union.
No, I know it's not Gabrielle Union.
Because a lot of people confuse them for each other. Gabrielle and
they
Regina
don't even look alike.
Tell that to the rest of the world because some people are crazy.
Gabrielle Union is so beautiful. And
That's
she,
mother.
And she like had a kid and then moved to LA and like, I'm pretty sure, right?
Yeah. Oh, I don't know actually. I don't know
think
the story.
She like moved to LA after she had a kid and she was like no money and she was like, I'm gonna be an actress, and then she like made it.
Wait,
but I could be
wow.
thinking about the wrong actress, but I'm pretty sure that's her.
Oh my god.
And she looks so young.
Yeah.
She looks
Well,
so young.
her genes are like insane. Like genuinely, she's aging like fine wine.
Like beautiful,
Gorgeous,
like
yes.
gorgeous. Okay, so she's a final girl and she makes it to the sequel.
Now casting Scream 7. Sydney Sweeney opening kill.
Robert Downey Jr., the cop / comedic relief.
Lindsay Lohan, reporter, aka final girl, but she never meets Ghostface.
Yeah, and she gets punched.
Yeah, she gets hit in the face by Zendaya.
Yeah, that would be good. Tom Hanks, he's the principal, 10 minutes of screen time. That's all they could afford.
Yeah. Rob Lowe, cop with RDJ. He's bad cop.
He's bad cop. Like, he's also suspect to being like the killer.
Yes, absolutely.
James Franco, one of the core six.
Amy Poehler, mother.
Mother, yeah, she would be a mother.
She would be so a mother. Timothy Chalamet, killer. Doesn't die though.
Yeah.
I would say he just goes to jail maybe.
Like,
And then he comes back for like after 2 more movies and they're like, you guys, he didn't die.
he didn't die. He broke out of prison. Zendaya, final girl.
Yes, of
she's
course.
like the main character.
Jennifer Lawrence, core 6, and she gets killed during a FaceTime call.
Yeah, I feel like that's a great way to go.
Oh, absolutely.
And then Tiffany Haddish, Zendaya's mom.
Yes.
She's also comedic relief.
Amy Adams, broad daylight kill.
Yeah, I feel like Amy Adams deserves more, but that's all we could give her.
That's all we can give her.
Meryl Streep, she got cast as a producer.
Yeah, she's funding the movie.
Yeah.
And then Anne Hathaway, final girl.
Yeah.
With Zendaya.
I think that's pretty good.
Yeah, that's like Neve and Courtney.
That's a star-studded cast.
Oh, absolutely.
That's a Valentine's Day.
If this was a real Scream movie, like, oh God. Oh God.
The budget of $10 billion.
$10 billion.
Okay.
Oh,
yay.
that was so fun.
That was so fun.
I think our movie would
much.
probably make over like, if we're talking like on star power, I think over like 500 plus. But if it would have to break even, it'd have to probably make like over 150.
150 million.
Because then you're thinking of advertising, marketing, you're paying these people for their time.
Well, didn't Barbie make $1 billion?
Yes.
Barbillion.
Barbillion.
Well, see, I feel like we could make $1 billion with this cast. Can make $1 billion.
If Ocean's 8 didn't make $1 billion.
That is true.
So it really just depends on the franchise and how much it panders.
Like more draw because of like Tom Hanks. And there's like,
you're going to get the old people. You're getting the young people. You're getting the millennials.
If we get Meryl Streep on tour.
On the tour.
She won't be in the movie.
And we'll do a global tour. We're talking Mexico. We're talking Korea. Yeah. We're talking Los Angeles, New York.
Yeah. It'll be at Cannes.
Teen Choice Awards. MTV Movie Awards. Critics' Choice Awards.
What if it was like a really dramatic, good version of Scream? Is there such a thing?
I'm not thinking Cannes, I'm thinking Venice Film Festival.
Okay.
Yeah.
She made it to Europe.
She made it. Like, I think that's fine. I don't think
any horror movie is ever kind of like.
I'd have to research that. I actually don't know. There has to have been one. But
there are some good ones.
Probably more like psychological horror, like thriller vibes, but not horror. Maybe.
Yeah. That Scream really is iconic though.
Yeah, I mean, it's one of the biggest franchises of like our generation.
Is it actually?
Yeah.
Oh, wow.
It's one of the most recognizable faces probably in horror movies.
That's true.
Because the ghost face mask is just so embedded in pop culture.
Yeah. I remember when like I didn't know what it was, but I just knew I'd seen it.
Yeah.
And I was like, oh, it's like from the movie.
Yeah, it's Ghostface.
Ghostface is very iconic.
Yeah, very iconic.
Well, thank you guys for joining me for another iconic episode of Gay and Afraid. Thank you so much to my guest, Emily. Where can everyone find you?
Everyone can find me on TikTok, Instagram, and Twitter. And it's literally just my name, Emily Uribe.
Yes, and she makes great outfits. She has great outfits, makes great content.
Thank you.
Highly suggest following or at least stalking.
At least check me out. Give me a view, please.
Okay, she's desperate. Okay, and you can find me on Instagram, TikTok, and YouTube at Rico Taquito. And if you want to follow me on Twitter, you can't. It doesn't exist anymore. Thank you so much, campers, and please follow, rate, and review Gay and Afraid wherever you get your podcast, and subscribe to the Past Your Bedtime channel on YouTube for full video episodes. We'll see you next Tuesday, campers. Love you. Thank you. Bye.